What is going on, everybody? We are back for another break here at the Iron Lion. My name is Anthony. I'm just here doing my thing. We got a bunch of breaks that we're going to be probably ripping through here very shortly. Got some crazy deals going on for y'all today. Y'all should go over and grab your spots because, like I said, we will be ripping for a good portion of tonight. Maybe even into tomorrow morning. That's crazy. Done that before quite a few times. I'm going to share this over to the group, and then I'm going to get all y'all tagged. And then we will get everybody into their spots. Here we go. Save it over. Grabbing break spots. Alright. Here we go. Boom. Getting everybody tagged. So far, Facebook is working, which is solid because it doesn't always work. Here we go. Almost done with the tagging everybody, and then we'll get into our randoms, and then we'll do our trade timer, and then we will be on to the break. Like I said, do still have some crazy breaks up and available, so we'll see. You'll probably see us quite a bit tonight. So. Alright, everyone is tagged that I could tag. Got this one here so slightly off. That's going to be our thing. Alright. Here we go. Let me get back over to our regular, and then we will start with our, oops. Yeah, now we will start with our random. Get that up, boom. Alright, we have Adam Page on the top, William Sommerfeld on the bottom. I'm going to do this roll. If it's less than 4, it isn't. It's 5, so we will roll with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Scott Johnston on the top, and we have Joe Doherty on the bottom. So let me get that one into our XSplit. All saved over. Let me get that one into my team sheet so I can get us all squared away on that. Alright, back over into our teams. Here we go. We have the Anaheim Ducks at the top, Winnipeg Jets at the bottom. Anything less than 4, we're solid. We got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. San Jose Sharks on the top, and St. Louis Blues on the bottom. Get that one into our thing, and then I'll adjust the sizing for y'all. Usually it's off by 1. I gotta find it. It should be, that one should be the one that gets us. Yep. There we go. All right, let me get that trade timer all squared away for y'all, and then we will start this process. Trade timer is running. Let me know if y'all are trying to make some trades. I'll be taking out numbers and everything. Good luck to all. That is right, Josh Germain. We're gonna hope we pull some fire in these breaks. First half of this was pretty decent. I'll take it. Flyers and Rangers available via Steve Miller. Or sorry, Flames and Rangers. My bad. Read that too fast. Minute 44 left. All right, bam. All of that switched around. We're looking solid on our team sheet. 109 left on the trade timer. Steve Miller said trying to get the Sabres for either of his teams, either the Flames or the Rangers from Josh Romaine. That is a PC team for Steve. Got about 12 seconds left before we kick into this start of this break. All right, trade timer is up. I'm going to start popping this open. If y'all get that trade rolling, if y'all agree, I will get that switched. Switched over. If not, no pre. Sorry, I'm going to stick with smart there. All right, we are going to be locked in with who we got. We are going to start this break. Here we go. Getting this all squared away. Getting our 15 empty case there. All right, here we go. Everything all squared up here. All right, there's our 15. Thing is off a little bit. There we go. Clear off the back of this camera real quick. Oh, hold on, Mariah. That's crazy. Knocking off the camera. Sorry about that, y'all. Here we go. All right, let me get that back. And all right, now we go. Here we go. Start us off here. Former donors are only. Here we go. First hit of this break is going to be our Declan Carlisle from the Lightning. It's a nice one right there. Super sick. Let me get these couple of these slabs up here. Nice one there. Going over to the Lightning. Congrats on that one. Tampa Bay. That one going over to Joey Doherty. Here we go. Next hit is going to be Sam Colangelo there for the Anaheim Ducks. Going over to Adam Page on that rookie. So far, 2 rookies. Not too bad on those ones. Right there. have a Jan Kuznetsov for the Calgary Flames. Nice one there on that. I love the way these cards look. Calgary Flames gonna go to. I'm just missing the Calgary Flames. I'll find them in a second. That is wild. Got the Calgary Flames. Calgary Flames going to Steve. Ooh. Got a Liam Ogren on the Dazzler insert auto. That is a sick one. I love that Dazzler insert. Very cool in there. Going over to the Minnesota Wild, I believe. Not tripping. Yep, Minnesota Wild right there. Very cool one right on that one. Going over to Brendan White. Congrats on that one. Ooh, we got one of Star Quest inserts on the Mike Modano for the Dallas Stars. A super sick one there. Dallas Stars going over to Joey Doherty. Mike Modano, one of the better players of his era. Like that one a lot. Nice one there. Also has a very nice signature actually too. That one there. Kick this one off to the side so you can actually see it. Love a good throwback legacy auto. All right, going over to the Ducks, we have rookie Olin Zellweger on the vintage look there. Sick one on that. Going over to the Adam Page. All right. Who we got in this next one? We're going to go with the Matt Rempe. I thought it was an F. Rempe. Matt Rempe for the Rangers. Sick one there. I believe that one also going over to Steve Miller. Steve getting some nice little hits in here. That's a nice one. I like the sideways ones. They're very cool. Oh, sick one here. One of the cool players playing for the Hurricanes. We have a Brent Burns right there. Very sick one on that one. Going over to the Carolina Hurricanes. Who's got our Hurricane spot in this one? It's going to be Craig Orozco on that one. Sick one there on the Brian Burns. We got Mariah's favorite player right here. She's going to be jealous. I pulled this one on the Ice Gallery. We got Logan Stankoven. Stankoven. I'm going to guess is how it's pronounced. I'm going to call him Stankoven now. Stankoven going over to the Dallas Stars. Sixth spot there for Joey Doherty, hitting twice so far on those Dallas Stars. Oh, it's going to be a sick one on the Star Quest. Definitely a huge one for the Canadians. We got the Lane Hudson on the Star Quest. That is a sick one. One of those rookies you want to have. Who's got our Canadian spot in this break? It looks like it's going to be Timothy Mortensen on that Montreal Canadiens. That is a sick one. I'm going to put that one up here and get that displayed. Nice little rookie hit right there. Here we go. We got the Ottawa Senators on the UD canvas right here. On the Zach Ostapchuk. Something like that. I'm just going to go over to, like I said, the Ottawa Senators. Who's got our Senator spot? Senator spot's going to Brandon Lim right here. Nice one there on that canvas. I'm gonna pull this one down right here. Put this canvas up. I know those are a little bit harder to pull. Here we go. We have the Elias Pettersson on that sick auto right there for, I believe that is our Whaler spot. Why am I missing it? Alrighty, San Jose Shark. Where's my Whaler spot? All Stars. Whalers, Bruins. Vancouver Canucks, maybe? Timothy Mortensen, that one. Sick one there. We got the Trevor Moore on the auto right here, going over to the LA Kings. Super sick spot. Yeah. My brain had a little brain freeze there for a second. I was like, oh, look for the Whalers. It's definitely the Canucks. Yeah. Trevor Moore right here on the one for the LA Kings. That one's going over to Brandon Lim. Ooh. Over the Kraken right here. So we're going to have a Ty Carte on the vintage insert on that auto. Very sick. Going over the Seattle Kraken. That one's going to go to the dual. No, not the dual spot. Where is it? Seattle Kraken going to William Sommerfeld. Just off camera there on my thing. Looks like just a little bit, but two below is always at the bottom the way I had mine. And then right at the end, we're going to have a Timo Meier on the New Jersey Devils vintage auto. Super sick one there. Boom. Yes, Elias Pettersson is a Canuck. I was looking at the logo. My brain was telling me Whalers. Not even a team anymore. My head hurts. Bad day. Freezing up there, my head. It happens to the best of us. It's a Monday. Here we go. On this one. Oh, I'm going to start with that Elias Pettersson right there. Going over to the Canucks spot. We got the Timo Meier on the vintage going over to the Devils. We got the Seattle Kraken getting the Ty Carte on that one. We're going to have that Trevor Moore going over to the LA Kings. We're going to have the Sam Colangelo on the autograph going over to the Ducks. Got the rookie Jan Kuznetsov going over to the Calgary Flames. We got the Logan Stankoven, or Stankoven, going over to the Dallas Stars. We have that Brian Burns right there, or Brent Burns, sorry, on that auto going over to the Carolina Hurricanes. We got the Matt Rempe on the autograph going over to the Rangers. Olin Zellweger on that rookie vintage going over to the Anaheim Ducks. We got the Liam Ogren on the Dazzlers auto going over to the Minnesota Wild. We're going to have that Declan Carlisle on that autograph going over to the Tampa Bay Lightning. the UD canvas, Zach Ostapchuk on the UD canvas going over to the Ottawa Senators. And we have our Star Quest autos, Mike Modano going over to the Dallas Stars. And the Lane Hudson on the Star Quest auto right there. Very sick one right there. Definitely one you want to get. We will see you guys all in that next break. Thanks everybody for being here. We do have some sick deals, so definitely go check our site, see what we got. Also, go join our Facebook group because that is constantly growing, and also where we post a ton of our deals. So make sure you guys go over there. We have codes for every single thing. Plus, we do flash boosts. So get ready to see some more flash boosts that probably here very shortly. So if you want to go join us, it is, and you're not in our Facebook group, go check us out. It is Iron Lion Breaks Sports or Sports Breaks page. So, and we will